My thought for the day is blessing our food, blessing our bodies. In 1988, I was in the La Pampa area of Argentina in a place called Santa Rosa, staying on a farm with my friend Tony and his family. Now, the farmer's wife came in one morning and she said, "We're having lamb's eggs for dinner. Is that okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah." At the time, I wasn't a vegetarian, I was a meat eater, and lamb was my favourite meat. And I thought, lamb's eggs? Well, that night, when she came to dish up, she said to me, "You did say you were having the lamb's testicles, yes, Andrew?" And then she spooned testicles onto my plate. They'd been boiled and the veins were sticking out. And I looked at them and I thought, oh my goodness. Well, what was interesting was that lamb's eggs are a delicacy around that table, and everyone was really looking forward to them. Now, I know what you're thinking. Did you eat the lamb's eggs? Well, I took my knife and my fork and I gingerly cut into one of them and nibbled on it. And then they laughed and said, "There's some chicken on the barbecue. Help yourself." It wasn't the taste of the lamb's eggs, it was the look of them. Because the following night, they roasted the bullock's testicles on the barbecue, and they looked like and they tasted like chicken, and they were very nice. Did that mean that I came home and I went to the butcher looking for lamb's eggs or bullock's eggs? No. However, it was a beautiful lesson in the appreciation of cultural differences and also really connecting with our food. I used to tell this story regularly during orientation programs in colleges in Pennsylvania. And the students would often look and go, "Oh, you ate lamb's eggs?" And I would say, "Yeah." You know what? The people around that table would go, "You know what they eat in the United States? Hot dogs. Because you all know what's in a hot dog, yes?" And the students would just look at me and I'm like, "Well, if you don't know, you better go and research it." It's amazing how many people eat highly processed foods. Fast food chains, you see the cars lined up outside of them for the drive-thrus, and the tables are packed with people eating empty food. And so often, people shove it on down. They're not tasting the food, not connecting with the food. And so often, they do not bless the food. The importance in blessing our food is connecting our heart in great gratitude. If it's done in a rote fashion, it'll go nowhere. The words you choose to say, well, they're your expression of thanks. When I have a meal, I like to say words in this kind of way. In great gratitude, on the earth, the air, the fire, the waters, in sovereignty of all life, thank you as this food blesses my body with pure, vibrant health, with love. It goes into every cell, every fibre of my being, into my bones, into my blood, into the spaces between the spaces. And I give thanks to all beings seen and unseen, whose hearts have blessed this food in reaching me, to the earth, to the wind, to the sun, to the rain, to every being that has visited all pieces of this food that now blesses my body. I give thanks on your hearts and your hands. I give thanks on my bodies in great gratitude. Shah. And Shah simply means yeah. I have always made offerings outside while wandering the land, a wee drop of whiskey. When I was in the United States, I would place tobacco on the land. Here in the British Isles, it's whiskey, it's oats, a little bit of cake. In giving thanks. Yet when I met my partner Joyce, she brought a new piece to me, something that she has done for many, many years and I've adopted over the last 10 years, which is to place a cup of tea for Spirit and for the ancestors onto our altar every morning. And then come evening time, Spirit gets the first choice of all of the pieces that go onto our plates. And we place a spirit bowl in great gratitude to the ancestors. These practices are beautiful. And I invite you, if it's not something that you work with on a regular basis, every meal, become more conscious of connecting with your food, because as we bless our food and all of the beings connected to it, so we bless our bodies in great gratitude on this beautiful day.